My name is Specialist Washington, and today I will be giving a presentation on the foundation of leadership. Please bear with me because I am viewing the slideshow off of my phone, so I have to click it with my phone to move the slides. Okay, so the topics that we are going to discuss are the definition of leadership and where did leadership come from. We're also going to talk about the three different types of leadership, which is direct, organizational, and strategic. And then we're going to go over the leader requirement model and talk about the be, know, and do that an NCO should be, I'm so sorry, that an NCO should have. Okay, so leadership was founded during the early days of the American Revolution. NCO duties, their responsibilities, they didn't exist. There were little to none. So the Inspector General, Frederick von Steuben, he created a book called the Blue Book. The Blue Book is full of ton of information, from the regulations to how you should wear your uniform to PT guidelines, everything. And the book pertains from corporal all the way up to sergeant major. So it has a lot of information, and it's really good for it's really good for producing NCOs if they really get into the book, because it tells you a lot. So in order to be a leader and be in the military, the Army to be exact, you have to follow the 7 Army values. The 7 Army values spell out the word leadership. So what are the 7 Army values? 7 Army values are loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. So what do those things mean to you? To be loyal, you need to be loyal to the military, the Army, the United States of America. That is the team that we are fighting on, and we have to be loyal to them. We have to have their back, and we have to protect each other. The next one is duty. Duty means to fulfill your obligations. So you know you're an NCO and you have this task that you have to do. You have to complete it, because if you don't, you're not doing your responsibilities or your duties as a non-commissioned officer. So, and then the next one is respect. It's this famous quote that everyone always says is to get respect, you have to give respect. So you respect your soldiers will respect you. You respect your non-commissioned officer, and they will respect you. Treat people the way you wanted to be treated, basically. Selfless service. Selfless service is putting your life on the line for another person's safety. So when we go to war or down the range, we have to protect each other, or even it could be a civilian. So if I help that civilian get out of harm's way by putting my life in harm's way, that is selfless service. Honor. Honor is living up to the 7 Army values. So you have to live by these 7 Army values to be in the Army and to be a good non-commissioned officer. The next one is integrity. So in integrity, you have to do what's right, morally and legally. If you see something that is wrong, it is your job, it's your due diligence to step in and intervene. Have some integrity. If you know someone did something wrong and they're not speaking up about it, have some integrity and speak up on it. And then last but not least is personal courage. Personal courage is basically being a part of that 1%. You're a part of that 1% that has joined the military, and you're also a part of that 1% that's in the army. And it takes a lot of courage to just join a branch of service to protect your country. The three types of leadership are direct, organizational, and strategic. So, with the direct, you will be talking. The direct comes from your first line supervisor. This is the person that counsels you, the person that you tell all your issues to, the person that makes sure that you're accountable for all formations. It's basically your go-to. Your go-to is your first line supervisor. Okay, and then organizational would be, um, I would say any type of commander, like a company commander, um, a battalion commander. I am so sorry. Or a battalion or a brigade commander. So they're basically in charge of the organization that you belong to. So if you belong to the company, the battalion, or the brigade, that commander that oversees the whole organization, that's who that person is. And then you have the last one, which is strategic. Strategic is global or regional. So, command that takes over a certain part of the U.S., or it could be the whole U.S., like the President of the United States. And this contains military personnel and DoD civilians. So, the leader requirement model is basically be, know, and do. It contains the attributes and competencies that you need to be an NCO. So the B part is character and presence. So character is getting into the 7 Army values, which you must follow, and then presence is wearing a pair of the military uniform. Whether you have basic military bearing, and you're basically good to go. Like you're squared away. Then you have the know, what is the intellectual part, and the intellectual part is based off of like knowledge and experience. Basically, like a deep critical thinker who knows exactly what they're talking about. And then you have the do. For the do, you lead, develop, and achieve. So I can give you an example. So as a non-commissioned officer, I would lead my soldiers into a mission. While leading them into that mission, we start to develop. We're going to develop training. We're going to develop the knowledge, the tools, and everything we need to complete this mission. After we've developed all of those resources, then it's achieved. The main goal here is to accomplish the mission. So if we achieve the mission, we accomplished it, we completed it, and it is good to go. So that is the lead, develop, and achieve. In conclusion, today we discussed leadership, the definition of leadership, and when was leadership founded. And as we can recall, leadership was founded in the early American Revolution times by the Inspector General Frederick von Steuben. And the Blue Book contains all the necessary um, regulations and information that you need to be an NCO. And then we talked about the 3 levels of leadership and the leader requirement model. If you don't have any questions or concern, this will conclude the end of my PowerPoint. And I thank you all for bearing with me through my technical difficulties. Thank you.